Hi guys, I'm gonna show you how to make a Chipotle inspired lunch bowl. Chipotle, the restaurant, is one of my favorite places to eat. I really like getting the burrito bowl. But I don't live near a lot of Chipotles, and I think they don't deliver either, at least not that I know of. So I thought, why not try and make it at home so I can have it whenever I'm craving it. Today I'm going to show you how to make a chicken version and a veggie version. So if you're into it, let's get into the recipe. I'm gonna start by baking the chicken because it's gonna take the longest, and while it's cooking in the oven, we can go ahead and prep all the other ingredients. I am using chicken thighs today, but you can also use chicken breast or any other part of the chicken. I just rinse them, place them into a baking dish, and then I'm gonna put some olive oil all over, and then I'm just gonna move the chicken around so that it's all coated in the olive oil. To season, I'm going to keep it simple just by adding some salt, pepper, and ground oregano, but you can also use whatever herbs and spices you'd like to flavor the chicken. I'm going to flip the chicken over and season both sides, and then bake in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes or until it's cooked. And then you can set it aside and prepare the rest of your ingredients. While our chicken is cooking, we can make the cilantro lime rice. I am using some brown rice, but of course you can use any type of rice you would like. I took about 2 cups and I put it into a pot and rinsed it. Then we're adding 2.5 cups of water, but the amount of water will depend on the rice that you have. Then you can go ahead and cook this just as it is, or you can do an optional step of zesting a lime in there. You don't have to do this. The lime juice we're going to add later will be enough flavor, but this will just add some extra pizzazz if you want. So I'm going to cook that on high heat until it boils, and then turn the heat down once it's boiling until all the water is absorbed. While that's cooking, we can prepare our vegetables. At Chipotle, they have like some sautéed vegetables that you can add to your bowl, but it's basically just green bell peppers and onions. So I'm cutting up about 2 green bell peppers into long little strips, and I'm going to do the same thing with the onions. I cut it in half and then I cut it horizontally, and then you can just separate the layers to get kind of like these long half circles. Then we're going to saute it in a pan by adding some olive oil, and to make sure we know that the pan is hot enough, we splash some water, and when you hear the sizzle, you can go ahead and add in your onions. Then go ahead and add in your bell peppers, and then we're going to saute this until the onions get nice and brown and caramelized and the bell peppers are nice and soft. I also like to cover it with a lid for a few minutes so that the steam helps soften the vegetables. You can also season this with some salt and pepper and oregano. I don't think you see it in the frame, but I did that as well. And then you just want to keep on cooking this until it looks nice and brown like this, and then you can set it aside until it's time to assemble. Once the rice was done cooking, I just transferred it to a bigger bowl because the pot I cooked it in was a little too small. But all that's left to do is to add some lime juice. I only used 1, but if you taste it and you want to add more lime flavor, you can go ahead and use more than 1. And then take a handful of cilantro, I just chopped it up, add it to the rice, give it a mix, and then give it a taste. If it needs a little more cilantro or a little more lime, you can adjust to your preference. And then that's pretty much it. All that's left is to assemble our delicious Chipotle bowls. We're about ready to assemble, and I just have some lettuce and spinach here. I have the veggies we sauteed, cilantro lime rice. I have cheese, sour cream, and salsa. The sour cream, you can also use Greek yogurt. They will taste absolutely the same if you don't have sour cream, or that's also another option for you. I have some store-bought salsa here. You can make your own as well, but I just decided to buy some. And then I have some canned beans and canned corn. And a meal prep tip I have for you guys is to take a can of beans and a can of corn, put them in some Tupperware, and you can keep them in the fridge for the week. So whenever you make a meal such as this one, you can always just take it from the fridge, throw on some beans and corn on there, add a little bit of extra vegetables, and that's an easy way you can add some vegetables to all your meals. Let's start by assembling our veggie bowl, and all you really have to do is add all the components to a bowl. But I'm gonna start off by adding some greens, and then a few scoops of our cilantro lime rice. Next, I'm going to be adding some corn, just a couple scoops of that. And I'm also going to be adding some black beans. Black beans are going to be our main source of protein, so don't skimp out on the beans in this dish. And then scoop on some of our sauteed vegetables. Then put a generous amount of salsa. This will act as like a sauce or dressing. A dollop of sour cream. This will add some nice creaminess. Also gonna sprinkle on some shredded cheese. Lastly, top it off with a little bit of avocado. For the chicken bowl, the only difference is that we're going to be adding chicken, so it's going to be the exact same process to assemble. So I'm adding some greens, cilantro lime rice, corn, beans, our sauteed vegetables, and then we're going to add some salsa, sour cream, shredded cheese, and then we're just going to top it off with the chicken that we baked earlier, and then add an avocado on top as well. And that is it! And that was it. I hope you are able to see how easy it is to make this dish at home. I also like it because you can definitely prep all the stuff ahead of time, cook everything, say on a Sunday, throw it in the fridge, and then throughout the week you can just pull everything out and assemble the bowl as you get hungry. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below if you want to try it or if you have tried it already. Even comment down below what your favorite thing to order is from Chipotle. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys! Thanks for watching!